It's the Joe Padula Show, Clarksville's conversation.
Absolutely. Why is the search, can I change my vote, trending on Google?
Wow.
The panel will discuss that answer now.
Who
On the Joe
changing their
Padula
vote?
Show, absolutely. Hey, make sure to subscribe, click like, leave your comments, and definitely help us out and share this video now, all right? And definitely type in those comments. I'll get to them, all right? Bay, what was your question?
I was like, who changing their vote? And what for?
Well, I saw it because I love watching the trends on Google, watching the trends on Twitter.
I have a question.
Yeah, what's up, Aaron?
Have any of y'all early voted yet?
I did.
Yeah.
Good. I've also early voted.
Right.
I'm a non-resident voter, sir, because I ain't found nobody to vote for yet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They have awesome names on the ballot. You should look.
All sorts
kinds
of those
of-
names.
Do you know who's on the ballot?
I know a couple people on the ballot. but
Kanye made it.
Yeah, he did. He was
made it.
down at the bottom.
He was on the Tennessee ballot.
bottom right.
Yeah.
Bottom right corner.
The can I change my vote? This was trending on Google over the weekend into Monday into Tuesday. This was following the second debate between President Donald Trump and 2020 Democrat candidate Joe Biden, as well as new revelations, including the Hunter. Have you guys seen the?
All of it.
Oh boy, oh boy. I'm a little jealous though. I'm not gonna get into why.
3.5 million.
Well, it wasn't even the money part. But yeah, so can you change your vote? What do you guys think? Do you know if you voted already? Boom, you submitted it. It's already
no take backs.
I think
Right?
you can, actually.
no give backs.
I think you actually can.
Can you? All right, you're going yes.
I think you can.
So you can take back your vote. Be like, nah, I voted for one person.
It's interesting because if you submitted it and it already got counted, if you request to take it back, how do you know it's coming back? And then you vote again. How
Well,
do
I
you?
guess then you're just canceling out at the end of the day.
That's
It-
why
it-
I think the answer is no.
Right.
Because it's just a big can of worms that you're going to get into if you try and take your vote back. I would say no, but I don't know. I have no idea.
Now this professor, okay, Nick Floor, all right, he was weighing in on this. He was saying, by the way, did you hear that "Can I change my vote" is trending as a search term on Google? He said started peaking right after the debates and everything. This was the social media trend, and then the Google. You see the searches mostly in Pennsylvania, by the way.
Swing state.
I think it had to do with the fracking stuff. But do you think Facebook and Twitter, in the light of a huge number of people searching "Can I change my vote," will post constant public service announcements with links showing users how to change their vote? Depending on certain states, you can.
How many states? How many out of 50 should I
49.
Do we believe Facebook and Twitter?
say? I don't believe
Oh
nothing.
no, that's what the professor was.
He's referring
Yeah,
to.
he was like, "Do you think Twitter would?" Right. So social media platforms, they've been engaging heavy with the get out and vote public service announcements I've seen in the weeks, but they don't appear to be informing. I don't see anything on how to change your votes being posted on there. But yes, depending on your state, you are allowed to change your vote. But like Jimmy was saying,
How many days?
what a hell of a process. That's
Yeah, that'd be a mess.
Is Alexa hooked up? No, I was going to ask Alexa.
I don't know how many days you get.
Here, let me type this in. And hey, if you, the audience on iHeartRadio or watching the video live feed, whether it's YouTube or Facebook, type it in. Let us know if you know how to change your vote, because unfortunately, I did not do the proper research prior to the show broadcast.
Womp.
Just curious as to why you would go ahead and vote if you even thought you may want to change it.
I
Well,
don't know.
what brought it up because in Pennsylvania, because they were talking about the fracking.
And the oil industry in
Right,
general.
right. And former Vice President Biden, he was
like, no.
like, no,
We're going to turn away from
Yeah,
fossil fuels.
So that area, especially that western Pennsylvania area, looks like huge numbers of that. Can I change my vote? Because like here, a lot of people early voted.
Mm-hmm.
Which is interesting. Why would you have the debates so late then? Well, let's see. How to... and Google's weird, too. Can I change my vote? How to vote. How to vote. How to vote. Business Insider. Here we go. Oh, looks like in Maryland I could change it. Oh, sorry, Pennsylvania. I don't think you can change
I
it.
wonder how that works. Is it more like they have like an electronic database that's easier to get? I feel like if you're registered to vote, you're already in that, and all of that, you would think, wouldn't be so difficult.
I wonder, like with the mail-in ballots, if you can call in somewhere and be like, "Hey, did it come in yet? Has it been? Because when you go to the booth, you press the button, the confetti comes down the whole bit, right?
Yeah.
Okay. it's in. Because I didn't do the mail-in. I went down there. You know what I mean?
You need tracking information for your mail.
You may find it in a creek.
Yeah. Did you see that one post office guy who quit the job and just dumped all the mail?
Yeah.
Like he pulled a Newman from Seinfeld.
Yeah. Every one of those people thought they voted, but you really haven't voted.
I'll tell you.
I think there was another video of them throwing them in the back of a trash truck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not airborne.
Yeah, not
ours.
Not airborne disposal.
We would make sure those votes were
Different
counted.
trash.
That's right.
At least that we're aware of.
Man.
If you
gonna be
can change your
interesting.
vote, how many times can you change your vote?
One. You only get one.
You only get one?
We don't even know if you can, but now we only get one change.
In the states that allow you to change your vote, can you
Voters
change
are-
your vote again?
Voters, well, they don't call it change. They call it spoil. Okay?
Interesting.
Voters are allowed to spoil a ballot and request another.
Sounds like apples and salsa.
Sound like bad milk.
But
Sounds
only
like one time.
Maybe they just give everybody a
can-
certain number, and you
Yeah.
use that number.
only
Maybe.
in the initial ballot hasn't been returned or in some cases processed. In New Hampshire, voters can request a new ballot if election officials determine there's enough time to do so.
So
You're right.
they're not counted yet.
All right. Casting new ballots is permitted in some Connecticut towns. Yeah,
When do they start processing mail-in ballots?
I believe
Some states won't even do it until election day.
I figured it was something like that.
Yeah. That's why the results are so controversial, because they're not even going to process a lot of the mail-in stuff until election day.
more than 66.4 million Americans have already voted in person or
Yeah,
by
it's
mail.
wild. They're
as
breaking
of,
records.
as of today.
A lot of that too I saw was between the ages of 18 and 29,
Yeah.
which
Gen
is
Z
interesting.
Showing up.
Some
I think
voters.
it's gonna be a landslide.
Might be.
Google searches how I can change my vote. It's still trending to this day. Interesting. So hopefully, Tennessee. I don't think you're on that list that you can change your vote. So, but there you go. There's how can I change my vote?
The whole time this has been going on, even before that last debate, they were already saying there was like a 2% undecided out there at that point.
Yeah,
Like 2% undecided.
like milk.
So yeah, yeah, 2%, and now it's I'm gonna change
Spoiled
my
milk.
vote.
Spoiled milk, right?
Yeah.
So you go from 2% undecided voters to 4% undecided voters.
Cottage cheese, undecided voters.
Man. Hey, let us know what you think. Write it in the comments. Share this on your timeline. Hit that subscribe and notification bell. And don't forget to share it, all right? See what your friends and family say about changing their vote.
It's the Joe Padula Show. Bada bing. Clarksville's conversation.